All right, we have some pretty big news here. This is a zinger, I guess is what I'll call this. We have the first ever character who can transcend a rarity. Shallot will be able to become a sparking character. So obviously up until this point, Shallot has been a hero character since the beginning of the game, since the game came out, forever. He's been a hero character. Shallot, according to what they're saying here, will be able to be upgraded to a sparking. And that's not all. Let's go ahead and read what they say here on Twitter, and I'll give my thoughts on this. So, coming with the update tomorrow, this is coming out tomorrow, upgrade Shallot's rarity to sparking. Not only can you change the rarity, but Shallot's stats and abilities before and after transformation will also get a massive boost. Okay, then it says in the image, upgrade Shallot's rarity to sparking. Not only can you change the rarity, but Shallot's stats and abilities before and after transformation will also get a massive boost. Plus, certain costumes can now give Shallot new tags. That's interesting. This is a massive update to Shallot. And the reason why this is so good is because everybody has Shallot. Like, you install the game and you have Shallot. He is the first character you get. He is the first character you obtain. Literally the, custom character that the Legends developers created for the purpose of this game. He's the mascot of the game. Every single person has access to Shallot, and everybody has a free way of upgrading him to his transformations, getting his transformations through playing the story mode. Shallot is looking like he'll be decently good here. I mean, in a world where the game is dominated by ultra characters, we'll see how he holds up to the best characters in the game. But at least he's getting a boost because this character has kind of been dead for a while now. So, I guess there's three main takeaways from this. Number one, he's becoming a sparking. Number two, it says before and after transformation, he's getting a bunch of stats and abilities. So the biggest concern from a lot of people about this character was that his strength was always tied to his transformation. Every single time we got a new transformation, right, he's always remained the same in base form. And so the main criticism that a lot of people had for this character was that, okay, you have to just make it to the point where he can transform and then he's usable. As a base form character, he is actually just insanely bad, right? So the fact that it looks like they're actually making the other forms, like base form and whatever form you choose for him, both good, that's good. Something I would like to see from this is if they made each form have a different purpose, right? So let's just say, for example, I don't know, Super Saiyan is a melee type character. Like, he's a really powerful melee bruiser character. Super Saiyan 2, what if it's a powerful blast character? Super Saiyan 3, what if Super Saiyan 3 is like a really powerful defensive character? Super Saiyan God, what if Super Saiyan God's like a support type? They could do that so that you could sort of customize and fit this character to best be placed on whatever team you wanted to be on. And the third thing is that, of course, he will now gain access to seemingly other tags as well, depending on what costume he's wearing. Not really too sure how they're going to handle that. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Legends screen here so we can take a look at my Shallot. And I will go ahead and show you guys. Oops, let me just fix this real quick. Technical difficulties. There we go. So this is my Shallot. In terms of, let me just turn this on. In terms of his costumes that I have, I think I should have pretty much every single costume that has released for Shallot. I will tell you guys this, I have not touched this character in years. I've only ever used him to clear the missions for the story mode, because it's just, this character has remained the same forever. They have not buffed or buffed him at all. So obviously these transformations, he has Super Saiyan God, his Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3, right? So again, I think they could make each Super Saiyan transformation have its own functionality. Melee type, defense type, support type, range type, and then fit the character to be good in those roles depending on what form you're using. And then the outfit. So this is where things get interesting. So for example, if we take future Trunks' clothes, right, and we put him on Shallot, what if he gains the future tag by doing this? Vegeta's battle suit. What if he gains Vegeta Clan for doing this? I guess Piccolo's demon clothes, he could gain regen for this. Raditz's battle suit, maybe he gains Frieza Force or something for this. Broly's battle suit, movies, he could gain the movies tag. And yeah, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. These are the kinds of things that will make this character more interesting. And so if they're going to do something like this, they definitely need to add a lot more like outfits for this character. I guess they could technically also do accessories. Like, what if you could mix and match? Like so, for example, let's just say the Piccolo's demon clothes are giving Shallot regen, like the regen tag. Then, what if you add, I don't know, Gohan's glasses, and then he gets Hybrid Saiyans too. So he's a regen that's also a Hybrid Saiyan. Potentially, that could be interesting. I mean, you could really start to see where things can get pretty different with this character with the added bonuses that it looks like he's gonna get here. So let's go back over to this. The art definitely looks really good too. I think not only is the character getting upgraded, but the actual art itself as well. So I mean, I don't think this is like a path where they're going to be doing this for other characters. Like I don't think like Hero Cell Jr. is all of a sudden going to be, you know, at some point going to be moved up from a hero to a sparking. Yeah, Hero Hercule is going to eventually become a sparking. Like, no, I think this is a Shallot specific thing. I don't think they're going to do this for other units. Like, this is not like a Dokkan Awakening. This is I think a pretty unique thing for Shallot specifically. But this is honestly, this is potentially one of the best updates we've seen in a very long time from Legends. Like, once again, everybody has access to this character. And we'll see how they make him. But this can be a really, really good change for the game for sure. Really big W. All right, some other small changes we have. We have the, what is this? See standby members unique gauge. This is actually something I've been asking for, and I think this is a very good change as well. See standby members unique gauges during battle easily manage the unique gauges of characters like Android 17, whose unique gauge charges when allies are hit by enemy arts attacks. Yeah, this is definitely something that we needed. I mean, even for somebody like, let's just pull up the list here. I mean, every single Ultra has a unique gauge. Like, even for somebody like the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Vegeta, the tag character that just came out, a lot of times you are switching into them in order to build up their unique gauge. And if you know, okay, this is taking forever. And if you know ahead of time, like how high their unique gauge is built up, it will influence whether or not you want to switch into them or not, right? So we have characters like the Goku and Vegeta, we have characters like the Blue 17, where it's a lot, like it will change your plays. It will change the way you play the game depending on knowing the status of the unique gauge on standby. So this is a very good change. Again, I think this is not, again, it's not like something where it's like, oh my god, best change ever, like this is going to change the game. But it's definitely a nice addition that will help people, you know, play and strategize better when seeing that this is, you know, either full or not full. And then the last thing just to mention real quick is that we will be having server maintenance. This is, again, the full game maintenance. The full game is going down. This is what I mentioned in my other video talking about Gotenks, I think. Or no, it was yesterday talking about the other updates. So the server maintenance will be conducted as follows. Remember, this is in JST, so, you know, adjust this for your time zone. This is going from 9 a.m. JST to 7 p.m. So it's scheduled. This is the key word. Scheduled. I'm like 75% sure this ain't ending at 7 p.m. JST. It's probably ending at, okay, so it says 7 p.m. JST. I put this at conservative estimate 10 p.m. JST. So expect this to go for, I don't know, around 13 hours is how long I would expect this maintenance to be down. So if you guys haven't done your dailies yet, make sure you get that in before this, because the game will be down for a long time and you won't be able to get your stamps done if you wait too long. So just keep this in mind. This is the scheduled period for the maintenance. This doesn't mean that the maintenance will end at 7 p.m. Historically, that's not been the case. So expect the maintenance to continue for at least another 3 hours past this. That's, you know, if you want to temper expectations, that's what I would say. Expect the maintenance to go for 3 hours past what the schedule says. But then after this maintenance is over, I mean, we should have a lot of updates. Like, all these updates are coming out tomorrow. So not only is this going to be the entire game's down for 10 hours, 10 plus hours of maintenance, there should also be a pretty significant data download that happens after this. Like, I'm talking like a gigabyte, maybe even more of data that's going to be added to the game. Potentially even like 2 gigabytes of data. So we'll see how big this is. But this is a pretty big update. This is a good thing that they're doing before the anniversary. I'm actually really glad that they decided to do this before the anniversary starts, because if there's any technical issues, like, you guys obviously are experiencing a lot of performance issues right now. I'm experiencing it. Everybody's experiencing performance issues. the fact that they're like hammering this out now before the anniversary starts and not during the anniversary is good, right? Obviously, everybody is extremely upset that the game is having major like, we're not talking about small performance issues. These are major performance issues. Let me go to my Twitter here, because I actually retweeted. Yeah, this is actually absurd. Somebody, hold on, let me just put this on mute here. This is what I'm talking about. So if you guys haven't been experiencing the performance issues, basically what it is it's not just lag. It's the game's frames that are like skipping. There's frame dropping. It becomes a lot tougher to control the game, basically. So basically, this guy he has a clash with somebody who's fighting here. I don't know why the screen is so small. Let me just do this. He has a clash with somebody, and like at the exact second where the slider starts going up and down, he has a major like blip in the frame rate. Here's what it looks like. Imagine if you're going for a clash and this is what it looks like. Like, you can't play the game, man. And so, people who are trying to get God rank and lose matches because of like the frame drops, like it just becomes really, really bad. And I assume I'm not going to be. This is the V-Jump scan, by the way. We have this. I assume that. What was I gonna say? I assume that this will be fixed during this update. But don't say, oh, 100% is going to be fixed or whatever, right? I think it will be fixed, so that's something to keep in mind as well. Here's the V-Jump scan. This is the sort of 5th anniversary preparation thing. Here's Shallot. They talk about like who Shallot is. He's going to become a Sparking. They talk about Blue Bootanks as Zenkai over here. Now, this page talks about the 5th anniversary character, but I mean, they don't actually talk about him. They just show like a question mark here. So they sort of go through the history of the other anniversary headliners. We have Super Vegeta for year 1, Vegeta Blue for year 2, Zamasu and Gogeta for year 3, and then we have UI Goku for year 4. I will tell you guys just straight up, they do not mention anything about this character. I already took a look at this page. I looked at everything that they're talking about. They do not mention anything regarding this character over here, other than he's a question mark. That's it. There's nothing here. They're not going to reveal the character in V-Jump when they already have a reveal and stuff planned the day of the anniversary starting. Like, we know this. So, this is just a teaser to get people excited for this. That's really all this is. I mean, the Shallot information is, of course, new that we just talked about, but that's just to dispel people's sort of like anxiousness, I guess, anxiety regarding this V-Jump scan. This is just there's nothing here. There's no new information here at all. Okay, and I think that's pretty much going to do it for this update video. Short one, but I just wanted to make sure that we got in everything regarding the changes here. Again, Shallot becoming a Sparking, potentially having more tags to use, as well as his forms being unique, it sounds like. Really big, good change. This change is small, but it's a good change as well. This update's looking like a pretty big W for the game. I think the game is definitely making a pretty big statement with this update here. A lot of small things, but when you have like 100 small good changes, overall the update's pretty good, I would say, right? But the Shallot thing is not small. The Shallot update is, like, again, I think one of the best changes they've made, potentially even in years, because it affects every single person who plays the game. Like, we all have access to the character. We all have, fun using Shallot pretty much, like, when he's good. When Shallot got Super Saiyan 3 for the first time, and he was, like, actually, like, a top 3 unit in the game, nobody complained about him. Like, everybody had access to him. It was a fair, even playing field. So we'll see how he looks after this update. Let me know down below what you guys think of Shallot getting his update, as well as some of the other things we talked about here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the next one.